Now I know what's real, what's fake. Rather sleep than stay awake.
Hey, psst, if you didn't know, I currently have a headdress giveaway on my YouTube channel. Winner's choice between a dark pink headdress and or a tan headdress. So make sure to enter that giveaway, guys. You guys can find the link to that video in the description or just look through my channel. Good luck, guys, and let's get to the video. Hey yo guys, what is up? It's your girl Megarox21 here with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the problem with AnimalJam Classic, further addressing the flaws within the lack of development and growth for the game. Before this video starts, again guys, I'd like to address that I'm truly a huge advocate for AnimalJam. It's a game I go to when things get really rough in my real life, but of course I do think it's really important to be raw and real with you guys and make room for conversation on things I'm sure that we all feel. The quickest sum up I can give you guys about the lack of AnimalJam Classic's growth is simply that AnimalJam Play Wild was made specifically to replace AnimalJam Classic, while still being a mere reflection of AnimalJam, just with more updates, a new 3D look, and being a mobile game to keep hip with the kids. On top of that, personally, I feel like WildWorks was oftenly shoving Play Wild down our throats. When AnimalJam Play Wild was announced, I myself and many other individuals were under the impression that this was AnimalJam, the game that we knew and loved, just had easier access of mobile devices. Little did we know, this game would be a mere reflection of AnimalJam Classic, but with some different games, features, and so on and so forth. After Play Wild was released, Classic saw no new original updates, as Play Wild was now the game that WildWorks was using as their money grabber. So much so that on AnimalJam Classic's 10th birthday, they renamed AnimalJam Play Wild AnimalJam, which not only angered the community, but also caused a ton of confusion. I kid you not, rebranding AnimalJam and AnimalJam Play Wild was so confusing that when I look up when was AnimalJam Play Wild released, it shows me when the AnimalJam Classic was released. On top of that, when going to the AnimalJam website, I myself and many others kept downloading AnimalJam Play Wild instead of AnimalJam, and this was the first moment that I personally felt like this was a tactic for Classic players to switch their platform to Play Wild. I'm sure at this point everybody knows, but on AnimalJam Play Wild in the Sapphire shop, you can buy a 1-month membership for 400 Sapphires. That's applicable to both AnimalJam Classic and Play Wild. But think about it. In AnimalJam Classic, you can't buy any sort of membership with diamonds. I myself, as a person who hasn't found much interest in Play Wild, finds myself logging in once or so a month to purchase another membership with sapphires. Thus being a smart marketing move, but also just upsetting when you take into account that this game was made specifically to replace AnimalJam Classic. Another thing I always thought was odd about AnimalJam Classic and AnimalJam Play Wild is that they used the same exact art style. The only other company that I can think of that made a joint game with the same exact art style is KingsIsle with the games Wizard 101 and Pirate 101. But even then, Wizard 101 and Pirate 101 are two very distinctively different games and are known as two very separate entities. Meanwhile, on the AnimalJam Classic Instagram page, we see all this concept art that looks like it may be applicable to AnimalJam Classic, only to see that it was a new update for none other than Play Wild. Arguably, anybody could say, well, it's just an art style. Why does it matter? For one, it's really misleading to see on the AnimalJam page which updates are applicable to which game. Of course, they have the logo for which game it's meant for, but I assume since the game is targeted towards a younger audience, it could just leave the impression that maybe Classic is the game holding these updates. For two, if AnimalJam and AnimalJam Play Wild have the same exact style, why haven't they brought any of their concepts from AnimalJam Play Wild into AnimalJam Classic? They already have the concept, and of course it would be a little extra work to animate the characters in-game, but if WildWorks even brought 1/4 of the updates from Play Wild into Classic, I can assure you, this would inspire creators to not only further promote their game, but it would also bring back more popularity to AnimalJam Classic. AnimalJam Classic is not dead. Although the community isn't as big as it once was, from my research, I found that as of January 2021, there are still 3.3 million players who log on monthly. That is a lot of people. That is a lot of people who still continue to play and support this game despite the lack of updates. So imagine now, if there were updates. Honestly guys, I have nothing against Play Wild, and honestly, sometimes I just get jealous of the updates that come into the game, as I can only imagine them in AnimalJam Classic. For example, I would love to see the recording studio den and the day and nighttime feature in Classic. Well guys, I truly hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I would absolutely love to hear your opinion about this below, so feel free to leave a comment and let's have a conversation! Remember, if you guys like these types of videos, make sure to let me know what topic or topics you'd like me to talk about next. Again, thank you guys so much dearly for supporting me. I absolutely appreciate you all, and it truly means the world. Make sure to have an amazing day and or night, and stay hydrated, okay? Okay, bye!